did SPISE in 2019 when I just graduated from St. Mary's College. It was a really great experience. Got exposed to college level courses in different STEM classes, so physics, biochemistry, pure maths, did a bit of entrepreneurship, a bit of programming. Very informative experience. I was able to learn a lot. I interacted with so many amazing Caribbean students. I had traveled a lot before. I traveled for tennis growing up, so I was familiar with traveling with and being with exceptional people in their fields. But I also knew that being exceptional didn't necessarily mean that they were always the kindest people, but at SPISE, everyone was really kind and really driven. Oh, it was tremendous, for sure. It was tremendous. Without LUCELEC, I wouldn't have been able to go to SPISE. They really sparked, I guess, to quote unquote, my journey. It's also really helpful to not just because they sponsored me to be able to go, but it also kind of, in some ways, serves as an accountability measure. Like Saint Lucia's electricity business was able to support me and other SPISE students both before and after, and they trusted us and believed in us, not just to achieve, but able to achieve for Saint Lucia. So it's really convicting in that sense. It's definitely something that I'm not going to forget. It's something that I'm very proud of, because I know there's only really one LUCELEC scholar each year, so I'm definitely extremely proud of that. And it's something that I keep in mind as I go forward with my goals. I didn't quite know exactly how capable I was. I knew I'd done really well in St. Mary's College, but I knew that it was a big world out there. I wasn't really setting my expectations too high. And then at SPISE, I came across other Caribbean people who went on to do amazing things after they did secondary school from different islands, Jamaica, Barbados, some from Saint Lucia as well. And that really changed how I saw myself and how I approached my goals. If I have to think academically, I think I'd encapsulate my MIT senior year as something that I'm immensely proud of. School hasn't always been the easiest, but I know in my MIT senior year I made sure that I kept myself motivated, and I made sure to do all the right little things to kind of forgo the extra things that I was doing on the side to really focus on my academics. And I really did extremely well. I'm really proud of that. Make sure to not get too down on yourself if things are bad. Make sure not to get too high on yourself if things are good. Just take things in stride, remain consistent, and stay focused. Yeah, it just tells them they can do it, that they can be open to a bigger world out there. I think that was the biggest thing from SPISE, and I think that's the biggest thing any young Saint Lucian can really take from doing SPISE. First you dream to go to SPISE, and then you go to SPISE and you dream bigger. And I think that's the biggest thing that LUCELEC has provided for us, the ability to go to places where we can dare to dream bigger. When I think of the rigor and the challenges, MIT is definitely what comes to mind. You're amongst not just the best from the Caribbean, but the best from around the world. And they are, because of where they've come from, their experiences, the different resources that they have as opposed to yours in the Caribbean, they will have different experiences. They will have more experience. Maybe they'll start from level 4 when you're at level 1. And I think the biggest challenge was to really try and figure out what can I do in the midst of that. You don't have to always be number 1, but you always have to try and put your best foot forward. So I remember in the midst of those challenges, I always made sure to convict myself to try my best to really make sure I was doing the things that enabled me to do my best. Continuing to study, making sure to get enough sleep. And also I made sure to grow myself, not just focus on my academics. So I joined clubs and different programs to help me grow with regards to leadership and mentorship. And all of these things really helped me to continue to grow and achieve as a person. I really feel like although I went through a lot of challenges at MIT, those challenges really convicted me to be able to grow so much more. So I'm really thankful that I was able to even get to that point where I could learn how to grow and where I needed to grow. Being able to do well in your other activities as well. It doesn't have to be a sport. It can be perhaps you like to draw, perhaps you like to dance, but make sure to really grow yourself in all your facets and put forward the best version of yourself wherever you are in order to continue growing, because that's the biggest thing. They want to be able to see that you are a full person, not just someone who is able to compete academically. That is extremely important and you should stay focused on that for sure, but also someone who can balance your work and be able to contribute in other ways, I guess, to society. So I guess that's something that